Hello and welcome to this episode of Happy Birthday Wellness Quiz Day 20. My name is Video Bogo. I'm a medical doctor and specialist in public health medicine as well as your host. Today we're going to discuss a very interesting but controversial topic, whether eating eggs increases your risk of heart attack and stroke. So this topic is important for several reasons. One, we know there is a link between high blood cholesterol and your risk of heart attacks, strokes, as well as sudden death. WHO estimates that 2.6 million deaths occur globally every year are due to high blood cholesterol. This is about 4.5% of total deaths globally. We know also that eggs have one of the highest sources of dietary cholesterol. One medium-sized egg has about 184 milligrams of cholesterol. In some countries like the US, eggs account for a quarter of the cholesterol from diet. However, studies have shown that there's no link between dietary cholesterol and your risk of heart attack and strokes, and there are several reasons for this. First and foremost, we know that most of the cholesterol in your body comes from the liver and not from what you eat. In fact, 85% of the cholesterol in your blood is made by the liver, and only 15% comes from what you eat. Second, your body has a natural way of regulating the amount of cholesterol in your blood. If you consume a lot of cholesterol, let's say if you eat very many eggs in a day, your liver compensates by reducing the production of cholesterol. The third reason is that when you talk about cholesterol within the context of heart attacks and strokes, we are referring to the so-called LDL, bad cholesterol, and HDL, or good cholesterol, produced by the liver. We are not necessarily talking about the dietary cholesterol. The question then is, should we limit how much cholesterol we consume in our diet? Now the answer is yes and no. So first, the reason to limit cholesterol in your diet is because the foods that are high in cholesterol, and I did mention them, that is animal sources of protein such as fatty meat, liver, things like the fatty portions of poultry, things like bacon, sausage, as well as dairy products, also have two other fats called saturated fats and trans fats. So it is these two types of fats that we are really concerned about within the context of heart health. Now remember that cooking vegetable oils such as coconut oil also contain a lot of saturated fats. Most of our cooking fats, apart from having saturated fats, also have trans fats. So trans fats and saturated fats are the ones that increase your level of bad cholesterol LDL and decrease your level of good cholesterol HDL. So it means that if you've been diagnosed with heart disease or diabetes, or if your doctor tells you that cholesterol is elevated, then you need to limit how many eggs you're consuming per day. But for otherwise healthy individuals without diabetes or history of heart disease, consuming 2 or 3 eggs a day will not increase your risk of heart attacks and stroke. Remember that eggs are very nutritious. They are a good source of proteins, vitamins, and minerals, as well as antioxidants such as selenium. Eggs are also low in saturated fats, but very high in the healthy unsaturated fats. Eggs also do not contain the trans fats. Now, the American Heart Association recommends that all individuals should limit their intake of saturated fats to less than 7% of your total daily calorie. If you are on a 2000 daily calorie, for example, you should not consume more than 15 grams of saturated fats. Just to give you an example, a tablespoon of butter has about 7 grams of saturated fats, which means consuming 2 tablespoons of butter a day equates to 15 grams of saturated fats, which is actually 7% of your total calories if you're on a 2000 calorie diet. Now, trans fats should be completely eliminated from your diet. Most of our vegetable cooking oils and fats, unfortunately, contain trans fats. Now, trans fats not only lower your good cholesterol HDL, but also raise your bad cholesterol LDL. In fact, in many developed countries, trans fats are completely banned from the food chain. Trans fats can be found mostly in processed foods such as cakes, vegetable cooking oil, things like biscuits, crepes, and crackers. So be very careful about consuming these foods. Thank you very much for listening. This podcast was brought to you by Kike Afya. My name is Subiri Obogo. I'm a medical doctor and specialist in public health medicine. For more information, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, bye bye.